Hi, it's Stephen DiPietro from Service Integrity. I want to share the next webinar, which is the opening of a whole new series called Behind the Curtain. Behind the Curtain is about looking at real life data from customer surveys, from audits, and from mystery shopping to share with you what happens in real life in retail world. Now, the first one is to do with call centers. It's all about phone calls. What we do is we make phone calls, in this case, to 15 different hotel chains and just try to make a booking and see what happens. We're also going to share information from the car industry and from something like the tire industry, which will be interesting. Now, the point is that all of these industries are different, but the process is pretty much the same. You have a call answer, you have something that happens in the middle, like a questioning, you have a question about knowledge. Do people know what they're talking about, the staff? And then there's a close and or a cross-sell or upsell. So regardless of the industry, these things are the same. And the results are pretty frightening, actually. So I'm going to share those with you in this webinar. The webinar is only 1 hour long, and we're also going to have an on-demand version. So that'll be interesting. What I'd like to do is just explain 7 things that we're going to cover very, very quickly. So I'm going to look away for a second. Number 1, we're going to measure the call center journey. So what happens along that process of from when the call was made to when the customer hangs up? We're going to look at a good way to track that. Number 2, we're going to look at what the phone stats can't tell you. The phone stats will tell you dropout rates, call answer times, length of call, all of those good things. You may even listen to recordings every now and then, and they're also great because you can do one-on-one coaching with people. But what we do is we're going to do in this webinar is we're going to share overall results, and we've got a way that you can look at your overall stats when you don't have the recording systems or you don't have stats as to what happened in the call, because that's really hard to measure. So we'll look at that one. Number 3, real life mystery shops for 15 hotel chains. Number 4, mystery shops for the car industry, service and sales. And number 5, we're going to look at real life mystery shops in the tire business. When you just make a tire booking, something as innocuous as that. Now, if we have time, we'll get through them all. Otherwise, we might break this up into 2 different webinars. Number 6, we're going to show you the opportunities that present themselves in fixing problems that you didn't otherwise know existed. And number 7 is really important. We're going to look at the low-hanging fruit, what's there to be grabbed right now for your sales. It's going to improve sales right here, right now, and there's no doubt about the fact that this will happen. So tune in for the webinar. Again, I hope you can make it. Otherwise, please make the on-demand webinar. Again, I'm Stephen DiPietro from Service Integrity, and you can find out the times all over the place, wherever they are in this YouTube video. Thank you again.